like, and then after that you keep moving forward. You're trying breaking into. You're then like skip like 2 or 3 years later maybe, or maybe keep at 15. You keep moving up and like, oh, your first professional contract now. Here you go, and then you start off and then like rather the manager will come up to you and go, I think you should go out on loan, or you go up and go, look, I want to go out on loan, I need more game time, I need to start developing. And if you don't, and if you just keep staying in the reserves or staying around, you're not getting playing time, your overall goes down, your mentality goes down, your life goes down, and like, sorry, and like, when you go to training, like you actually do like the ladder drills, you actually do the jumping around, jogging around the pitch and all stuff like that. Like that'd be really, really good and interesting. Like more people then be like, oh, look how real, bit more. Like we've rather in FIFA now. I think we need more in depth. Like you have all this, you have all the license now. Now start making more in depth of what it is like to be a footballer, what it is like to try and move up the ranks. Because people say it takes 1% of the country become famous professional footballers. Like that's absolutely crazy. Like, so how much would you love to see inside of the Premier League, inside what I'd really like to be an academy player and work on your way up the ladder? And it's just, they're not going to do that. They're just going to keep releasing absolute nonsense over and over again because they know they're the dominant game now, and the only way they're going to get off the top, if Pes just got the license for all the Premier League. They got the thing that really hurt them was getting the license for Barcelona and Juventus now. So now, like I haven't really played with Juventus in FIFA, like, because I just don't want to see that stupid Calorie badge and wearing the fake jerseys and the fake everything else, like. And then you go to Barcelona, Barcelona, but they don't have the stadium anymore. Now it's just a fake stadium now. Like that's a big thing that Pes took away. And then another thing I like about Pes is like they have the license for Arsenal, and they have the Emirates Stadium as well, and it looks unbelievable. It looks like you're actually at the stadium, and it's actually really, really well done. And even from like fan chants, like they're absolutely amazing. Even when you win a title, even when you do their player career mode, they're become a legend. Like it's so much better. It's so much things more to do. You get to do your training. You start off with a random club, and you get random offers from teams, and you have to pick which one you want to go with, and then you make your way forward and go on. And even when you're like not starting in the PES one, you're on the bench. Like in FIFA, when you don't start, you just don't start, and that's it. You're not even on the bench. You're not even in the squad. You're none. At least PES, like, oh, you're on the bench, so you might come on, you might not come on. So you're there, like, all right, grand. And then when you get on, it's like, right, I have to make an impact now. See, it makes you actually want to achieve more and want you to get up there higher. In FIFA, it's just like, imagine if in PES, like if you're over like a 70 overall, and you're like, I would go Real Madrid or Barcelona, and if you come on every time you come on the sub, you keep scoring. It's all based on your form. So if your form is getting really, really good, they'll keep starting you then. It's like, all right, you scored 3 goals, right, you're on the bench, you're getting more minutes, you're getting more playing time. All right, you've scored 10 goals in 12 games or something like that, right, we're going to give you a start today. And then they'll take you off and stuff like that, and then you keep building up, and then you could be like 77 and get into the first team now, and you're actually made an impact now. Just like in real life, like you have Arsenal's Martinelli, like he's only 18, he only just arrived, and now he's getting into squads, just like Saka. He's just in the squad now. He's actually part of the first team now. He's not part of the under-21s anymore because he broke his way through. Like imagine how much satisfaction you would get if you were playing like a football game and you did that, and that's what I think is that would be better for everyone. That's like playing PES today. It's so hard to break down a team. Like you have to actually pass it around a lot more and try and see these little gaps and holes and stuff like that. In FIFA, it's just boom, boom, boom. You're up the pitch. You're already in the goal. You're already taking a shot, and then it's going back the other way. And it's just like that. Like I've had games where I've absolutely like 60% possession and I've only won 1-0 because it was so hard to break a team down. It was just like 2 banks of 4. I like really like that. In FIFA, it's not. It's like, okay, all the top teams are all possession-based, pressing football, then all the bottom teams are just hoofing the ball up. It's like, no, every single team in the Premier League has their own little style. PES actually gives every single team their actual style. So it's actually, you're playing, like Man City, they press and press and press and press, just like Liverpool. But it's the Liverpool style of play, and Man City's different style of play. It's different types of pressing, and different types of ball movement and stuff like that. FIFA's not, it's just from the top 6 down, or the top teams down, it's just the same style, and you're just like, this is just boring. It's just different formations, and just different players around the pitch. Like I had, in PES today, like I felt more satisfaction scoring a goal. Like every time I've scored a goal, and I've actually went yes, and I go, what a goal, or oh, that was actually relief that I got that last minute goal. Like in FIFA, it's just like, oh, yeah, that was, oh yeah, yeah, great goal, yeah, oh. easy. That was, like, you get around such easy. Like, all you have to do is do like a little flick with the analog stick, and the player just falls over and you just walk by. Like, in Pes it's not. It's actually they'll stand up, they'll chase you after the ball. Then you'll actually have like real mistakes. Like, I remember just there in the last catch I played against Porto, the player got the ball hit right in the balls, and he actually bent over and he fell. And then the ball was it was play on. There was no like stop and play. It was just like real. Like, that would really happen to you. Like, you actually would fall to the ground. You wouldn't just like stay there. And that was my opportunity if I wanted to kick the ball out or not. But I didn't. I just kept going with the ball and scored a goal out of it. That thing there. That's just that's really, really good. Really, really good detail. And I really, really recommend anyone right now, if you don't have FIFA yet and you're turned off football games, go to Pes. Go to Pes 2020. It's free on the Xbox One. The Game Pass is really good to get these games. Like, I got The Witcher for free as well. So that's the only thing I like about Xbox, because I have Xbox and PlayStation. I don't like the Xbox layout, but they give you a lot more for gamers and stuff like that. With FIFA, PlayStation, it's such an easy layout, easy to get around, but like, it doesn't give you a lot of games there to play. So I would recommend, if you have an Xbox now, get the Xbox Game Pass and start getting all these old games in. And PES 2020, 100%. If I would put PES 2020 way, way, way above FIFA 20 right now. And if FIFA don't really get their act together, they really are going to lose all these people, all these sponsors, all these people buying their game. It's just going to go straight to PES. And it's a beautiful game, an absolute beautiful game, just from the graphics to the faces to the reaction to the crowd to the bench to the manager to the cutscenes. It's just the only thing that irritates people on this is that they don't have the license like you have. But it was fair enough. Like, I'm looking at now, and it used to be like North London red and like Merseyside blue and Merseyside red, but it actually has, like, I'm looking at like the table now, it has like Liverpool red, Aston Villa RB, Newcastle WB, Sheffield United RB, Manchester City blue, they have the Man United, they have Bournemouth, they have Tottenham, but like, they just added 2 little bits at the end. I know the badges aren't there, I know that's frustrating for a lot of people, good, but honestly, get your hands on it, play it, and you really will see a huge, huge difference in between FIFA and PES, and it's actually incredible. I'd say a lot of people are like that with, like I said, Battlefield and Black Ops, like 2 different types of games. One kind of went away from the rails, and one didn't. One kept going, and now look at them now. I think now the 2 of them are getting I think Battlefield's a bit more above Call of Duty. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. If anyone wants to question me on that, they can. But there's other games. I think there's another game that's like that's the thing. It's really good to have a bit of competition here and there, but just like it was like the UFC and Bellator. Bellator was just starting off. The UFC are up there now, but a lot of fighters now are going to Bellator now because of the money, of the way they don't have to wear the Reebok deals. I think they're getting a better viewership, and like, it isn't getting the recognition at the moment. But once more people start going there and bigger fighters start going there and have more of an option now of like, oh, do I want to go to the UFC or do I want to go to Bellator? Like, see, competition is so much way better. It makes the fighting better, because now more fighters are going to be going from each side now. And just like FIFA, just like PES, people are going to keep going for PES now if FIFA don't change their act and change their ways and get really, really better at, instead of looking at just how to make the quickest money, to actually going back to the gamers and actually love, like, why don't they get the casual people that love career mode, or the YouTube that love career mode, that keep putting out saying we don't like it, this is awful, why is this gone to this and why is this done that, and get the real opinions of the real fans out there that are going to actually give you a real opinion and change the way FIFA is and get back to the way it used to be. Sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ, my voice is absolutely breaking up now. I wonder why my throat's so sore. And I want to just thank everyone so much again for all the support, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.